Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you through a 25-minute full body Pilates workout. You don't need any equipment today. Getting started on all fours, stacking shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Take a big breath in as you arch through the spine, lifting your chest and your chin. And exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and curve through the back. Again, inhale, drop the stomach to the floor, heart and chin lift. And exhale, chin tucks to the chest, we round through the back. Two more like this, gently warming up the spine as we inhale into our cow pose. And exhale into our cat, connecting our movement with the breath. Last one here, big breath in, expanding through the rib cage. And exhale, close the ribs, draw the belly button up towards the spine. Find a neutral spine now, tuck your toes under, inhale to prepare, and exhale, hover the knees up off of the mat. Inhale, tap them down to the floor, exhale, lift them right back up. Inhale, tap down, exhale, lift. Two more like this, tap down, and lift. Last one, inhale, tap, exhale, lift. Let's add on now, so tap the knees down, lift them up, press your hips up and back into your down dog, shift forward into your hover, and tap the knees down. Inhale, lift the knees, exhale, find the down dog. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, tap the knees down, and inhale, lift them back up. Exhale, hips press up and back. We shift forward, and the knees tap down. Just give me two more like this. Shift forward, tap the knees, last one, lift the knees up, press up, and let's hold in our down dog now, just pedaling out the legs, alternating bending one knee, reaching opposite heel towards the floor, getting that nice deep stretch up the backs of the legs. Inhale, lift up on your tiptoes, exhale, press the heels down. Inhale, lift up high, exhale, press down. Give me one more. Inhale, lift on the toes, and press the heels down. Step your feet out a little bit wider now, and let's do some cross reaches. So reach your left hand across towards your right ankle. Come back into your down dog. Reach right hand across to the left ankle. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, left hand reaches across. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, right hand reaches across. So the legs are staying completely stationary this entire time, as well as one hand pressing down firmly into the mat as we rotate through the spine, really reaching across past the ankle with that hand, feeling that nice rotation and squeeze through the core, warming up the spine, as well as the obliques, the abs, and the sides of the waist. As we exhale to reach, inhale, pull through center, exhale, reach, inhale through center. Just give me one more each side. And the last one. Hold through center, bring a slight bend into your knees and walk your hands back towards your feet, bringing your feet hip distance in your forward fold. Maybe grab onto opposite elbow, sway your upper body gently from side to side, releasing any tension through the back. Come through center, drop your hands, shake your head yes and no, releasing tension through the neck. And then grab a hold of the back of your legs for a big inhale. Exhale, release the arms back down towards the mat and start to slowly roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time, ending with your head. Inhale, arms reach all the way up, and exhale, bring them down by your sides. Let's come into a wide V squat series now. So step into the center of your mat, bringing your legs nice and wide with your toes turned out at a 45-degree angle. Reach your arms out at shoulder height. Take an inhale as you bend the knees and exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press up, lowering the arms as you bend into your squat and lifting them up as you straighten the legs. As you bend, make sure that your knees are stacked directly over your ankles. If your knees are bowing inward at all, just turn your toes in a little bit so you get that nice alignment back. But let's inhale, sink nice and low. Exhale, press up through the feet, straighten the legs. This is your last one like this. Hold the arms out to the sides now. Bend the knees down for 3, 2, 1, and straighten up. Bend 3, 2, 1, straighten. 6 more like this. Bend, 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 and press up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, straighten. So bending the knees on a 3 count and straightening them up on a 1. Just adding in a bit more of a challenge for that lower body. Really pressing down and grounding through the feet, activating up the entire leg and glute here. Let's reverse this now. So bend the knees for 1 count and straighten 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, straighten 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bend, and straighten. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Bend the knees, and lift, lift, lift. You can always bring your hands down to your hips if that's more comfortable for you, but make sure you're inhaling to bend and exhaling to lift up for 3 counts. This is your last one. Bend the knees and lift 2, 3. Hold with your knees bent now. Interlace your hands behind your head, elbows out wide. Lean over to the left. Come up through center. Lean over to the right. And come through center. So inhale, lift up and over to the left. Exhale, pull through center. Inhale, up and over to the right. Exhale, pull through center. So drawing one elbow down towards the knee and using the opposite oblique to lift you back up over your hips. Inhale, up and over to the left. Exhale, center. Up and over to the right. And exhale, center. Legs are staying frozen here. This is your last one. Come up through center, bring your hands to your hips, lift your left heel and lower, lift the right and lower. Exhale, lift the heel, inhale, lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So getting a bit of calf work here as we stay nice and frozen through the legs and the upper body. Only thing moving is one heel lifting at a time, really getting into the lower half of our legs here as we exhale and inhale and inhale. Last one each side. Hold the left heel lifted now. Pulse the hips down for 10, 9, 8. So little lifts and lowers with the hips as the left heel stays nice and lifted for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left heel, lift the right. Pulse the hips for 10, 9. Same thing on this side. Really starting to burn through the lower half here. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right heel down, arms lift up, hips pulse down, pulse and pulse. This is where we finish, just little lifts and lowers with those hips. See if you can sink down another inch lower, just burning out those glutes, those quads, those hamstrings. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten through the legs, lower the arms. Turn your toes in, inhale, arms up, exhale, dive forward into this wide-legged forward fold. Bend and straighten your knees a few times, stretching out the inner thighs and the hips that just work so hard during that squat series. And then walk your feet in hip distance apart and slowly bend your knees, lowering yourself down onto the mat. Let's flip over onto the left side of our body now, getting ready to work our right side glute. So rest your head in your hand, dropping your elbow down onto the mat, with your right leg extended long down the mat with the foot flexed and the left knee bent. Inhale to sweep the right leg forward, pulse twice towards the front. Exhale, kick the leg back to the side. Inhale, inhale, exhale, kick back. Flexing the foot as we drive it forward, pointing as we pull it back. So kick forward, inhale, inhale, pull back as you exhale. Leg is staying at hip height or a little bit higher this entire time to maximize the tension that we're feeling on that side glute muscle. Last two like this. And last one. Let's add a lift now. So lift the leg up and down. Drive the leg forward, lift it up and down. Pull it back. Exhale as you lift and lower. Inhale, drive the leg forward. Exhale, lift and lower. We've got 6 more here, taking it nice and slow, really using your breath to guide you. Starting to feel that burn intensify a little bit through the side of the quad and the side of the right glute. As we inhale, kick the leg forward. Exhale, lift and lower. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, lift and lower. Core is nice and engaged here, keeping you super stable through the hips and the upper body, feeling a little pocket of air underneath your waist as you hug your ribs together, really engaged through the abdomen. As we exhale, lift and lower to the side, inhale, kick forward, and exhale, lift and lower. Just give me one more like this. And bring the leg back out to the side. Give me big circles now, so kicking forward, up and around. Inhale, kick forward and lift. Exhale, bring it up and around to the side. 3 more in this direction. Keeping your hips stacked on top of each other this entire time, which really makes it challenging for that right side glute. 1 more in this direction. Let's reverse it now. Kick the leg to the back, up and around to the front. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, lower to the front and pull through center. 3 more in this direction. Again, really focusing on those hips stacked one over the other. And last one here. Hold the leg through center now. Give me little circles to the back now for 8 and 7, keeping that leg nice and lifted, drawing tiny circles around a little imaginary baseball with the big toe. And switch directions, circling to the front, keeping our outer thigh pointing up towards the ceiling here, just for 3, 2, and 1. Flex the foot now, reach the arm straight up, pulse the leg up for 10. 9, this is where we finish. Give it all you got, just for 6, breathing here, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the foot, grab a hold of it, draw it in towards the glute for a quick rest here. Awesome job. Release that right foot down, give your side glute a couple of taps to say thank you, and let's roll over onto our backs, getting ready to come into a core series before getting into the other side of that glute work. So interlace your hands behind your head with your elbows out nice and wide, and the knees lift up into tabletop, stacking knees directly over the hips. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, crunch up towards the knees. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. 8 more. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. As you crunch up, head, neck, and shoulder blades are all coming up off the mat as we tuck the chin slightly down towards the chest to reduce any strain through the neck. Knees are staying frozen, stacked directly over the hips, bringing a bit more of a challenge into the core as we have to stabilize through the legs and work with that bit of imbalance with the feet being off the floor. So inhale, lower down, and exhale, crunch up. 1 more before coming into our hundreds. So stay lifted through the upper body, hands reach by the hips, and pulse through the arms as we inhale for 5 counts. And exhale for 5. As you inhale, option to extend one leg long down the mat, and exhale, pull it in towards the knee. So inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, repeating that breath cycle 10 times, reaching 100 beats with the arms. Reach long through the fingertips here, sending lots of energy down the mat. As we inhale to extend the leg, exhale, pull it in. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me 3 more rounds of breath here. You can do it, staying nice and lifted through the upper body, building some heat through the core. Last round here as we extend the leg and draw it in. Lower your upper body down for a quick rest, hugging the knees in towards the chest, taking a deep breath here. And then keep your knees hugged in, but lift your upper body up off the mat. Release your arms down by your hips, double leg stretch. Inhale, arms and legs extend. Exhale, draw everything in. Inhale, arms and legs go long. Exhale, pull in. So we're balanced up on the shoulder blades here as the arms reach overhead, the legs extend, and then the arms sweep around as the knees draw in towards the chest. Belly button pulling down towards the floor here with the lower back nice and imprinted down onto the mat, working the deep muscles of the core here, the transverse abdominals, as the arms and legs float away from the body on our inhale and pull in on the exhale, sending energy long through the fingers and toes as they reach in opposition, and then pulling everything in. Hold the legs extended now. Bring your hands behind your head. Draw right knee to chest. Extend the leg out. Left knee to chest and extend the leg. Exhale as you draw knee in. Inhale as you kick it out. So exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Again, lower back pressing down into the mat the entire time, staying nice and lifted through the upper body, balanced up on the tips of those shoulder blades. I know this is not easy, but just use your breath to guide you. We are not here for long. Just take a big inhale, exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, exhale, draw the knee in. Give me one more each side, then we'll finish with crisscross. Here we go, draw elbow across towards opposite knee and switch. Switch and switch, giving me 8 more each side. This is the final move in our core series. You can do it, really rotating through the spine here, reaching elbow across towards opposite knee, feeling that twist through the core, that work through the obliques and the sides of the waist. As we exhale and exhale, last 3, 2, and 1. Come through center, hug the knees in towards the chest, lower the upper body down, and gently rock side to side, giving yourself a little massage through your lower back. Come through center and circle out the knees a couple times in each direction, releasing through the hips and the hip flexors. And then just hug your knees in tight towards your chest, taking a big, deep breath. Gently release your legs now and slowly press up and over to the right side of your body, getting ready to repeat that side glute series on our left leg. So resting our head in our hand with our elbow down on the mat. Right knee is bent with the left knee long down the mat with a flexed foot and the left hand placed in front of your chest. Inhale as you kick the leg forward and pulse twice. Exhale to kick back. So inhale, pulse, pulse. Exhale, kick back, flexing the foot as you drive it forward and pulse the leg, and pointing as you pull it back to hip height. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, push back. Pulse, pulse, point, and pull back. You've got 3 more like this before we add in that lift. Just moving with your breath here. Inhale, inhale, exhale, push back. Last one like this. Inhale, inhale, pull it back. Now lift the leg up and down. Flex the foot, drive the leg forward, lift up and down. Point the foot, kick back, exhale, lift and lower the leg. Flex, inhale, drive forward, exhale, lift and lower. Inhale, push back. Exhale, lift and lower. So just adding that lift to make this a little bit more challenging, a little bit more work for that glute and that side of your thigh. As you inhale, drive the leg forward, really pressing through the air with your flexed foot, and then pushing back and lifting and lowering out to the side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Just give me 3 more like this. Last 2. And last 1. Drive the leg forward, lift and lower, and pull it back. Give me big circles now. So kick the leg out to the front, lift up and over, around, through center. Inhale, kick forward and lift up. Exhale, lower to the back, come through center. 3 more in this direction, drawing giant circles with that leg. working into the side glute as well as getting a little bit of hip mobility here, keeping those hips nice and stacked one on top of the other. Let's switch directions, kick up, back, and around to the front. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, lower down and sweep through center. Just 3 more in this direction, really making these circles as dramatic and big as possible. Last 2 here. And last one. Hold the leg through center now. Give me little circles to the back for 8, 7, so greatly reducing the size of these circles now, just for 4 more. 3, 2, let's switch directions, circling to the front for 8, 7, drawing a circle about the size of a baseball here, just for 3, 2, and 1. Flex the foot, reach the left arm up, pulse the leg up for 10, 9. This is where we finish. Really burn out the side of that glute. You can do it. Just 4 for 3, 2, and 1. Grab a hold of your foot, draw it in towards the glute. Feel that nice release. Take a deep breath here. And then give that left side glute a couple of taps to say thank you. And let's get ready to head into our final series of class, which will be a tricep push-up and plank combo, but with a quick rest of child's pose in between. So bring your knees down to the mat and shift your hips forward so you've got a nice straight line from the top of your head diagonally down towards the knees. Bend into your elbows, straighten them up. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, draw right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow, drop the knees down, sit the hips back, child's pose. Let's do that all again. Shift forward, bend the elbows, and straighten, lift the knees, right knee to right elbow and back, left to left and back, knees drop down, and we sit the hips back. We've got 8 more of this series. Shift forward, elbows bend and straighten, knees lift, right knee goes outside to the right elbow and left knee. Drop the knees, untuck the toes, quick stretch in that child's pose. And we shift forward. As we come into our tricep push-up, the elbows are scraping by, the ribs hugging in towards the body, so that we're really targeting the triceps or the backs of the arms here. Sit back, child's pose, feel that release through the arms. Shift forward, inhale, bend the elbows, exhale, straighten. Lift up through the knees, right knee and left knee. Come through center, drop the knees, child's pose. You got this. This is our final series of class today. So really give it all you got. We get a nice long stretch after this, and then you are done with your workout. Just breathing through this final series here. I know it is tricky. Tricep push-ups are not everybody's favorite, but we've just got a few more rounds of this as we bend and straighten the elbows. Lift the knees, right knee to right elbow, left to left, step it back, drop the knees, child's pose. We've only got 3 more rounds of this, bending and straightening the elbows. Arms are definitely feeling it at this point. Coming into that spider plank here. And drop the knees, sit the hips back. Last 2, you can do it. Shift forward, elbows bend and straighten. We tuck the toes, lift the knees, hugging the belly button in towards the spine, working those obliques here. Drop the knees down, hips sit back. Last 1. Shift forward, come into your push-up, maybe lowering an inch lower this time. Straighten the arms, lift the knees, right knee and left. Drop the knees down, sit the hips back, hold in your child's pose now. Maybe bringing your knees out as wide as the mat and really lowering your chest down to the ground just to get a bit of a deeper stretch here. Feeling this nice full body release after that challenging final series. Gently shift forward onto all fours now, stacking your shoulders over your wrists. And inhale, finding that arch through the spine, lifting the chest. Exhale, tuck chin to chest, curve through the spine, just like how we started class. Give me 1 more. Inhaling into your cow pose. And exhaling into your cat. Come through your neutral spine now. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, reach it under the right side of your body, dropping your left shoulder and your left cheek down to the mat, feeling that nice twist through the spine and stretch through the left shoulder. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, place the left hand down, other side. Right arm lifts, and we reach under the left side of the body this time, dropping the right shoulder down onto the mat, getting that nice same twist and stretch on this side. Inhale, lift the right arm back up, and exhale, drop it down to the mat. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back into your downward facing dog, feeling that release through the legs, maybe pedaling out the feet a couple of times, just hanging out here, feeling that nice deep stretch through the backs of the legs. Press your heels down to the floor and walk your hands back towards your feet, finding your nice forward fold. Grab a hold of opposite elbow, sway gently from side to side, releasing through the back. And then come through center, drop the hands, shake the head yes and no. And then grab a hold of the backs of your legs, pulling yourself in for a hug, feeling grateful for showing up for yourself today, doing something for your body and your mind. Release your hands down onto the mat and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time, ending with your head, and roll your shoulders up, back, and down. That is it for today's 25-minute full body Pilates workout. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone!